When starting any business, you begin at one of three starting points: making a profit, fulfilling a passion, or serving a need. Lucky individuals are able to start a business with all three of these purposes as motivators. SJR&Associates seek to help small businesses focus solely on their chosen business niche by freeing them from the burdens of HR tasks like hiring, benefits administration, labor relations, payroll, change initiatives, reorganization, and any other technical function that is not directly related to its main source of revenue. In order to fully serve our clients, we must first develop ourselves, our brand, and our expertise. The main objective of the project is to establish a solid foundation for the consulting group to ensure a successful launch. The foundation of the project is rooted in these three main components. We must first make our assessments about the field in which we would like to serve, the services and products that we will provide, and the skills needed to be competitive, knowledgeable, and efficient to our clients. Once our assessment is complete, we must do further research and development to ensure that we know our demographic inside and out. We are familiar with the nuances of products and services that we offer, and to ensure that we are able to set clear goals that will propel us closer to the targeted launch date and securing our first client. We must also ensure that we have our key staff members in place and provide the tools for them to be successful when serving our clients. Success is measured in small task-oriented accomplishments. For example, establishing our niche target group is a measure of success. Obtaining all the necessary licensing and certifications necessary to serve our clients in a way that is high quality and innovative is a measure of success. Even something as small as ordering business cards is also a measure of success. Success is measured each and every time that we move from one task to another. Moving through tasks represents progression, and progression pushes us closer to the overall goal of launching the consulting group and securing our first client. As we move through our small tasks, the launch becomes more tangible. We move closer and closer to our desired outcome. Creating a parallel between our individual task and the overall end goal provides every member of the team with a sense of worth and value in contributing to a project on a larger scale. Thinking of every completed task as a step to the overall success of the project solidifies the notion that every task is vital and integral. Efficiency and quality is key. The overall approach of the project is moving dreams to reality, meaning that we are starting with abstract thought and ideas and developing activity nodes that would begin to turn the abstract into concrete. There will also be a great deal of trial and error because we have to be sure of what works and what doesn't, and we have to establish this prior to launch. We must account for setbacks and/or roadblocks. Therefore, we must factor in extra time for mistakes and time to rework a task or idea. In order for the launch date to remain intact, we must be able to focus on the tasks that require the most time to complete. We cannot spare to delay in any of the activities that occur within the critical path. If there are delays within the critical path, there will consequentially be a delay with the launch. Keeping on track with the timing should alleviate many of the instances that would ultimately delay the entire project. The entire project spans 7 months, and the above-mentioned activities consume a little over 6 of the 7 months leading up to the launch date. Starting up a consulting firm can be less expensive than, let's say, starting up a toy store or a car dealership because there are no costs associated with inventory or overhead costs because the primary source of revenue is brought in from mostly services that we provide. However, startup costs may be hefty because there are many costs associated with the initial certifications and licensing, networking costs, transportation costs, and technology costs. The total startup costs for SJR&Associates range from $50,000 to $60,000, which is relatively low compared to the startup costs for other types of businesses. Risk and losses are inevitable byproducts of any business or project for that matter. However, when we assess the risk and develop contingency plans, we are able to plan for our losses and incorporate them into our budget. The overall goal of the risk management contingency plan is to keep our losses between 3 and 5% of the total anticipated gains of the first year. Some of the losses that we may incur when starting up SJR&Associates can be website crashes, difficulties with obtaining the licenses and certifications, and difficulty finding and placing the key staff members, all of which will result in pushing back the launch date, which is one of the major setbacks that we will try to avoid at all costs. To combat these issues, communication must be clear and concise. Activity tracking must be implemented to catch errors in the earliest stages, and the mission must be apparent from start to launch. With dedication, passion, research knowledge, and sheer hard work, together we can build and launch SJR&Associates from the ground up.